Welcome back to Whiskey with E. I'm Eric. Now today the sun is out, but we're still hooded. It's still cold here in this city. But you know what? No matter what weather it is, it's always a good time for a beer. So without further ado, craft beer review number 179. We have Budweiser. Alrighty, so this is acclaimed king of beers. Alrighty, so iconically you think Budweiser is American, but it did originate from the town called Budweiser. I think that is now like the Czech Republic or something like this, but here, let me show you the bottle. Iconic. Alright, king of beers. Here I am thinking it was American, but at the back here it says beer made in Australia. You see that, guys? Alrighty, so let me have a little read. Oh my. This is the famous Budweiser beer. We know of no brand produced by any other brewer which costs so much to brew and age. Our exclusive Beechwood aging produces a taste, a smoothness and a drinkability you will find in no other beer at any price. The world-renowned Budweiser Lager beer, trademark registered. Brewed by our original process from the choicest hops, rice and best barley malt. Now Budweiser say they use rice with it because it smooths it out. Some may say this is just bullshit because maybe rice is cheaper, so it could be used like as a form of cutter, if you know what I mean. Now this is 1.2 standard drink, so 4.5% alcohol. Brewed under the supervision of Anheuser-Busch by CUB, so Carlton United Breweries. There you go, Victoria. www.budweiser.com if you want to know more about it. There you go. Best before 16th of June 25, I believe. There we go. Alrighties, so now I hear that there was many disputes. I believe maybe the name even changed to American or something for a little bit, but they bought this back. Now keep in mind, it's kind of like Parmesan cheese, you know. To be called Parmesan cheese, it should be made in Parmesan, right? Or if Champagne is from the Champagne region in France, so that's why they say Budweiser. You know, maybe it's not from Budweiser anymore. Should it be called something else? But it is iconic. The Americans know of it. Here in Australia, we don't drink too much of it, but I'm going to give it a try in this Budweiser glass. Why not? So let's get it open. Here we go. All right. Looks like there's a crown in the cap. Here we go. Oh, that wasn't really too carbonated, if that even made sense. All right, here we go. King of beers. So let's give this king of beers a try. There we go. There we go. Brown bottle, much like a VB. Hey. Now that is carbonated. See all that carbonation rushing? That is clear. Obviously like a light hay straw color. Fat 2-finger fluffy white head. Look at that. So look how carbonated that is. That is rushing. You know what? Let's have a nose. Here we go. You know, a lager typically just noses like a lager, guys. You're getting that slight maltiness. You're getting that biscuity note. Beery. There you go. I mean, it's not craft. It is a lager. They say it's the king of beers. So you know what? Let's just give it a sip and see if it is the king of beers. Who's tried it? Let me know in the comments. Cheers, everyone. Very light. Very crushable. Very drinkable. I mean, it's not even really that bitter. To me, it's almost very watery. 4.5%. Must be the rice component. It is very smooth, as they put it. That head is holding its form, surprisingly. Don't know how. Look at that. Tight, compact bubbles. That's probably why it's holding its form. If it was big bubbles, we wouldn't even be expecting the head to still be here. But look at that. In the Budweiser glass. There you go. You know what? King of beers, it is just a lager, guys, but I take it is a very crushable lager. You know, easy drinking. Definitely would be good on a hot summer day. It's going good right now. I'm feeling that sun. I'm feeling the cool chill in the air. Either either, it's going down good. You know what? Let's have another sip. Man, first beer of the day. Let's get it. I mean, the carbonation isn't even like a stinging carbonation. I could just slam that down, no worries, but we will test the chuggability. But honestly, to me, it feels like there's not that much taste. There's not that much flavor. It just feels really light. Like really light. I mean, light maltiness, light biscuitiness, you know. Anyways, let's just test the chuggability. Budweiser, king of beers. This is definitely just one of those slam down beers. It's definitely not craft, but it is a craft beer review nonetheless. So, who's tried Budweiser, the king of beers? Let me know in the comments. What do you think of it? Do you enjoy slamming down a Budweiser? Now, I believe their competition right now could be Busch or the Bud Light. But see, here in Australia, this is more like a, you know, if you want to try it, you try it. But normally you wouldn't find this at the pub or on any taps on the, you know, any beer taps. So, but honestly, I just had to try it. I seen it and I thought, Budweiser. Man, I always see the American folks drinking this, and I thought, you know what, may as well give it a try. Carbonation has slowed down. The head is still there. Look at that. But honestly, not a bad beer. Something not to think about, obviously. This is just one of those, you're finishing work, you want to slam down some beers, you want to keep some beers in the fridge for your mates. Something that, you know, is easy drinking. You know, if you're not sure what kind of beers they like, they're definitely going to slam this down and not complain about it. And that being said, let's test the chuggability. Let's slam this down and I'll give you a rating. Here we go. Cheers, everyone. The carbonation wasn't as stinging. Like normally when you're trying to chug something, you could get that carbonation stinging, making you want to stop the chug. That was very bearable. It wasn't stinging. It was actually very smooth, to be honest. So what they say about the rice being used in there with the malted barley, it could be true, you know. It could be a thing that makes it more smoother to drink. But let's just say for a simple lager, oh man, I'm gonna sound rough, but let's just say 5 out of 10. I don't know. It's nothing complex, nothing crazy. Let's just say if you wanted something simple to slam down, then you're gonna be giving this a 10 out of 10 because it's not bitter, it's not off-putting. You're gonna actually enjoy slamming one of these down. But for me trying lots of different lagers, sometimes I think I like something that is a little bit more bitter or more flavorful. But if you're just looking for a sessionable beer, then I take it this is a 10 out of 10. Something for you to slam down and not think about. But as I always say, drink responsibly, don't drink and drive. Like, comment, subscribe, and I'll catch you on the next one. Budweiser, king of beers? I don't know. Maybe king of the slam down beers or the cheap beers. I don't know. Even though this wasn't really cheap here in Australia, it was probably like $3 something, $4 something. Yeah, not bad. There you go. I'm going to be repeating myself. I'll catch you all later. Later.